You really think you can just walk in here and start cutting their yard like you own it?
No, I just know nobody else showed up when they needed help.
I almost didn't stop. I was already past their house when something felt off. The grass was so tall it leaned into the sidewalk, brushing against my legs like it was trying to pull me back. So I turned around, and that's when I saw them. An elderly couple, sitting quietly on a worn-out porch, surrounded by a yard that had completely taken over. Not just messy, abandoned. The kind of overgrowth that doesn't happen overnight. The kind that tells a story without saying a word. I walked closer. The man noticed me first. He tried to straighten up, like instinct kicked in. Later I found out he was a retired firefighter. 30 years. The woman beside him, she smiled gently, but her hands were trembling. She used to be a nurse. Two people who had spent their entire lives taking care of others. Now sitting there, unable to take care of their own home. "I'm sorry about the yard," she said softly, almost embarrassed. "We used to keep it nice." That line stayed with me. Not, "Can you help?" Not, "We need someone." Just quiet dignity. I looked at the grass, then back at them, and without thinking I said, "Give me a few minutes." I grabbed my mower from the truck. The moment I pulled the cord, the engine roared to life, breaking a silence that had probably been sitting there for months. At first, the man tried to protest. "Son, we can't afford—" I shook my head. "I'm not charging you." And I stepped into the yard. The grass was thick, heavy. It fought back with every step. But line by line, I pushed forward. You ever see something go from chaos to control? That's what it felt like. The wild overgrowth slowly turning into clean, straight mowing lines. The kind they probably used to take pride in. I glanced back at the porch. She was crying. Not loud, not dramatic. Just quiet tears. Like something inside her finally let go. And then, right when I hit the front strip near the sidewalk, a voice snapped everything in half. "Hey, what do you think you're doing?" I turned around. Neighbor, standing at the edge of the property, arms crossed, already recording with his phone. "You can't just come in here and start making noise," he said. "I've already warned them about this. I'm calling the cops." For a second, nobody moved. The mower idled in my hands. Behind me, the couple went completely silent. And in that silence, you could feel it. That fear. Not fear of him, fear of losing the one moment of help they didn't even ask for. I walked a few steps toward the fence. "You're calling the cops because I'm cutting their grass?" I asked. He smirked. "Noise violation. And you're trespassing. This isn't your property." I looked back at the yard. Half wild, half clean. A clear line between neglect and hope. Then I looked at him again, and something just clicked. Because people like them, they didn't hesitate when others needed help. They ran into burning buildings. They stayed up all night saving lives. And now, this is what they get? I didn't argue. I didn't raise my voice. I just turned back around, pulled the cord again, and kept mowing. Louder this time, because sometimes doing the right thing isn't quiet. And if he really called the cops, then let them come. Because what happened when that patrol car pulled up changed everything. If you believe kindness shouldn't be punished, comment respect. Share this so more people see their story. And follow now. Because part 2 is where the truth comes out.